All right, let's get back into this free agency contract situation. See what we got working on here. So last time, we went through the draft. We got some good prospects. Quentin Byfield, nice pick at 14 there. So we had a few RFAs here. Just gotta make a couple quick signings. I think we had 11 players to sign from last time. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. We got a lot of players developed over the course of the season. Especially, Sammy Blay was one of them. I was really hoping for that. Sprong here, he developed pretty decently. I think he was up like 4 points or something like that. Andre Kasha is another one. Thomas Vanek, really that first line kind of overproduced. Clearly, as that plus five rating that I had on him. So let's take a look at who we got. Who we got leaving? Who wants to come back? Who doesn't? Domestikov, okay, he doesn't want to come back. UFA. What does he want? $2 million 1 year. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. All right. First off, I'm gonna qualify these top three guys here. Don't wanna lose these three up here. Perlini could come in handy. He could develop a little bit. Yeah, Hayden Fleury, low elite. Alright, another one, Guryanov. I'm going to try and play him up the lineup a little bit, hopefully develop him a little bit more. Mainly the prospects with like top 4 medium, top 6 medium. Those are kind of where I put the line of who I qualify right away. Yeah, these guys are they're AHL players. I'll sign them to a deal, just so I don't have to worry about having enough players under contract. This guy, yeah, whatever. They seem to produce decently for the team, so I'm fine with it. Dauphin, I might not want him to come back, but we'll see about that. Jimmy Vesey's still under waivers. I'll qualify him. He was a fourth line guy for me this year. He probably doesn't want to come back though. Carlson, Schaller. Okay, he definitely doesn't want to come back. But he had a pretty decent season in the AHL. Okay, yeah, that's definitely why he doesn't want to come back. Okay, alright. What about you, Tim Schaller? Not quite as good, but could use him on the fourth line. I did trade away one of my fourth line or low overall centers, so could come in handy. Let's take a look here. How much cap space do I actually have? A lot. I have a pretty good amount of space here. Let's check out the goalies. All right, Tristan Jarry, definitely want to qualify that. See what he's looking at here. Normally I go by an 85% rule when I'm signing contracts, so for Tristan Jarry, I look at 3.925 and I kind of go 4 million times 85%. So right about where I sign these players, especially the ones that want to come back. So this is about 3.4 mil. I think it's a fair deal for my starting goalie for 2 more years. Hopefully one of the other goalies I have in my prospect pool can develop a little bit, or we can get my other backup goalie here, Thatcher Demko. Kind of hoping he becomes the starter soon. I'm not really sure what else I can ask for, but I got Comrie in the system. He was my starting goalie in the AHL, really just to kind of help my backup develop a little bit. Fucali there. Seems like he didn't play great, didn't really develop much, but yeah, it is what it is. I got a few more guys here, so like this guy, don't want to sign him because he'd be in the AHL right away, and I really don't want to do that. Tynan, so he'd go back to the OHL probably if I sent him down. I might do that actually. sign him, send him down to prospects, leave him there for a little bit, let him develop, and that way he's ready to go in a few years. Yeah, I think that's the best move. Okay, let's go back to these guys here. Sammy Blais, definitely want to lock him up. 6.5 mil, not bad. Okay, all right. Let's see here. If I offer him like 5.75 for 3 years, 86 overall. I mean, he's my first line center, so I'm pretty happy with that deal. It'll take him to 27, so it'll take him to probably his UFA years, which maybe by then my prospects will develop. Maybe Quinton Byfield will be my first line center. Maybe I'll try to trade him at the deadline, something like that. Maybe sign him in the off season. I guess we'll see when we get down the line, but hopefully he re-signs for that. It'd be a pretty good deal for me. All right, Daniel Sprong here, 4.75 for 2 years. So he'll still be an RFA when I sign him to his next contract, and I'm pretty sure he's going to develop pretty well. So I'll give him 4.25 for 2 years, and I'm pretty confident he'll definitely develop at least a little bit. Perlini here, oof, that's a heavy contract right there. I'm gonna hold off on that one for now. Oh, this is a much better contract for me. 2.575 for 2 years for Craig Smith, probably third line guy. If I can get a couple players in the free agency, don't have to sign him to anything crazy. 2.2, that seems about right. That seems like a fair deal. Hayden Fleury here, low elite. Yeah, I definitely want to keep him. 2 more years, still an RFA at the end of it. So let's see here. I'll sign him for 2 mil for 2 years. He was on my third pair last year. I'll probably still be there this year, but I might move him up depending on how he fits in the scheme. I'm pretty sure he was really happy on the third pair, but Messinkovi doesn't want to come back. He wants $2 million. We already looked at this, but I'll probably let him go in free agency. He doesn't have a whole lot of value, so won't be too upset about that. Guryanov, 1.5 basically for 2 years. I'll just drop him down just a little bit, 1.3, 2 years. Really hopeful that he develops. Low elite, so there's a pretty good chance. He is 23 though, so I'm a little worried about that. Ian McCoshen, third pair defenseman. Let's sign him 1.8, 3 years. Kind of secure that top 6D. I got a few prospects that are pretty close to cracking the lineup here with that third pairing defenseman slot. So I'll keep him there for now. All right, he wants a 2-way contract. Perfect. Maybe he wants a 2-way as well. Oh, beautiful. And Carlson doesn't want to come back, so I'll let him walk. Tim Schaller here, 1.3 for 1 year. Probably end up being my fourth line center, so I'll deal with that. That's fine. A couple guys not really interested in signing right now. Let's take a look at the rest of the team before we get on with it. Okay, so we got our centers here. Center pool, Pajot signed a pretty decent contract. Zajac, when his is up, he's out. So looks like Schaller's going to be my fourth line center. And Byfield here, I'd like to keep him in the OHL for another season. Obviously, 110 points in 66 games, but he's not quite cracking my NHL lineup, and I don't really want to put him in the AHL quite yet. So I'll leave him out for another season and let him kind of tear it up again in the OHL. Let's take a look at the left wings here. Okay, I got some pretty good left wings. You know, these top three. VC probably my fourth liner there. Kopaka. These are the prospects I'm talking about here. Yeah, so he. I don't really have a need to play him in the NHL quite yet, and these guys are already here in the AHL. Kopaka, obviously, he's already 22. Not quite developing as I would like him to, but I'll probably end up playing him in Hoaglander, you know, first line AHL, just to kind of push their development a little bit. Really get him some ice time, some exposure, play him in the power play, stuff like that. Alright, I'm pretty happy with my team. Gonna get ready for free agency. Hopefully all these guys sign. We'll deal with if they don't. And this guy, where's he playing? This is my prospect from the last draft, so yeah, I don't know if I want to sign him yet. I don't really need to sign him. Maybe for the AHL team. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Maybe throw him on the first pair in the AHL. Really get him some nice ice time. Get him ready for the NHL one. You know, my guys like Giordano retire soon. Niskanen as well. He's probably not going to be coming back to that contract like that. Larson as well. Need to fill in those spots. So not a terrible idea to keep him in the system here. Obviously, I got these prospects down here. Jamie Drysdale. Don't quite want to sign him yet. He's still pretty low overall. Like I said, I'm gonna keep these guys playing in their prospect pools. Don't want to bring them up to the AHL quite yet. So let's take a look. See who signs. Nice. Okay, Craig Smith, the only one. Okay, Tristan Jarry. I'll have to redo that. Sammy Blay, Sprong. Okay. So it looks like the bigger name guys and Libor Sulak. Okay, that's fine. Yep, this works. Yep, couple drafted guys signed. All right, so obviously gotta sign these top two here. So he wants. I think I offered him 5.4 last time, so I'm gonna give him 6. 6 for 3. Seems like a fair deal. He is my best center. I really need to sign him. Undercut him a little bit too much last time, so I'll give him 4.5. Same thing. Hopefully they take a hometown discount a little bit. And let's see. So he wants to test free agency. That's fine. I can replace him pretty easily. Craig Smith. I guess I'll give him 2.5 as well. He's taken up a decent roster spot, but that's not too bad of a contract, so I'm not overly upset about it. And obviously, Tristan Jarry is my starter, so kind of need to make this happen. We'll go 3.75 for 2. That's a fair deal there. Just really waiting on players to develop at this point. That's kind of my whole goal here. Alright, perfect. Let's go double check, make sure we got everyone signed, and move on to free agency here. So, yeah, we already qualified him, so we're going to let these guys walk. And obviously, these guys are going to be concerned coming up next year. I think we're good. I think we're good for now. Let's take a look at free agency here. Take a quick look at what we got working on for next year. Okay. couple people upset about Nemestikov not re-signing, but that's fine. Whew, okay, we got some big name prospects out here. So we got Pietrangelo, Taylor Hall, Dadonov. Nah, not really that interested. Shattenkirk, Barry, Reinhardt. Damn, he's an RFA. That would have been a nice signing right there. Honestly, I might try to get Pietrangelo and Hall. Just really double down on those top two there. I have about 13 mil in cap space. I could definitely trade a couple guys to make some room. Char's still there. Wow, 43. He's really chugging along. Troy Stetcher, their RFA there. Pontus Aberg. I've had him develop to a pretty decent player before, but doesn't happen too often. So, alright, let's take a look at what else we got here. Any prospects that need to be signed? Olofsson and Reinhardt? Man, Buffalo's just struggling. Cirilla, nah, probably not worth it. Any defensemen here? Just Stetcher. Okay, take a look at the goalies here. Ooh, Jacob Markstrom, Robin Lehner, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen took the spot. It looks like from Buffalo, unless Allmark wasn't playing there anymore. No, he was. Wow. He was the starter this year, and they just kicked him off the team. High starter, 26 potential. I don't really need another goalie, but if I did, could always use him. Ooh, this looks like a decent signing here. 54, low starter. 19. A lot of upside to this. I'll have some trade value in the future if I need him. I think that's a good idea there. Yeah, I guess I'll skip out on a couple of these guys, but Markstrom would be. He only wants 1 year though. That's I'm a little concerned about. He is 30, so he is a little bit older. All right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get Taylor Hall, Pietrangelo, really double down on that, top two, like a Ryan Suter, Zach Parise type deal. And hopefully we can nail this, trade away a little bit of cap, pick it back up, and make a cup run next year. But that's where I'm going to call it for this one. And I'll come back and really make some people proud with those signings. So hopefully we can get it done. See you later, boys.